Hearing strange voices, horsing around with phantasms, it is concerning behavior. Except in kids. Bossing around silly Dottie, who no one can see, is just another day at the playground. Imaginary friends are no joke. They have been the subject of some very real research, and they play a very real role in many kids' development. First, some basics from the research collected by the University of Washington. Imaginary friends are common. 65% of kids report having one by the age of 7. Some kiddos have more than one companion, or they have a whole series. One case was 13 friends. Not all of them are friendly. Some have uncontrollable behaviors. Think Drop Dead Fred. Imaginary amigos show up when the time is right, typically between the ages of 3 and 11. But there's a mystery. Why do some children conjure up a friend and others don't? A psych professor told The Atlantic, "For the most part, there's no widespread consensus on what triggers it." And she added, "It's very common, and neither problematic nor a sign of extra intelligence." There are some things that kids with imaginary friends do have in common, though. They seem adept at seeing things from another person's point of view, what experts call perspective taking. It's not clear, though, if the skill comes from having invisible friends, or maybe the kids with this skill, they are prone to create the friends. Other commonalities are found here. Children with friends that only they can see have rich vocabularies. They are good at entertaining themselves. And, probably not surprisingly, they tend to be creative. And, in a reassuring note for parents, there is no indication that children with imaginary pals are prone to mental illness. And there is some research out there suggesting that firstborn children and only children are more likely to make these friends. Do children miss these companions when they fade away? Apparently not. No matter how intense the relationship, many kids eventually forget they ever had the friend in the first place. And that can happen quickly, within 2 years. Imaginary friends have not always been quite so understood, definitely not appreciated. There was a time when they were considered harmful, or weird, or even evil, maybe a sign of demonic possession. Today, thanks to research, thank goodness, the role is better understood. Let's talk about demons today, more about growing brains, looking for connections and creative outlets.